Hi, this is Hope again. This is the fourth video in a series called Primer for the End Times. I did the first two and I felt I was done. My mind was contemplating a third video, but I was clueless as to what to talk about, so the Lord placed it upon me to read from messages that He has given to others. These videos, after the first two, are comprised of visions, dreams, and messages that I've read and I believe are 100% from the Lord. I pray for His guidance over every video and just go where I'm led. I know many of us don't feel that we hear the Lord specifically and are unsure of what we are to do each day. The best answer is, ask Him to lead your path and work through you. Period. You've given Him permission, and you are now to be at rest and allow Him to work. And He will. Just believe that. Sarah Young, in her devotional book called Jesus Calling, has great messages from Jesus about how to start each day, and I highly recommend the book. You can find it on Amazon and in Christian bookstores. This video speaks more to what will happen specifically to each person on the planet during the time when God reveals Himself to us. It deals more with the lukewarm and the lost than it does with the bride, although it touches some on that. But we are praying for and concerned with our family and friends that are lukewarm and lost, as well as the rest of the world that we care about. Most of what I quote from will be messages from Julie Wedby, and I will put a link to her PDF below. Also know that she has her own website, and that link is on that PDF page. In Julie's Word of February 22, 2013, we read a little of what to expect. Quote, "You do not have to be one of the ones living in terror as night falls on this earth. I have told you, me dwelling in you can illuminate all darkness." End quote. So those who are with us at the time of the darkness may be in terror. Recently, we have read that we will need to instruct those that are in fear. They will ask what is going on, and I didn't put this in the transcript, but I believe this will happen before the darkness. This will happen in the coming weeks, perhaps. We might even have to explain to our churches, to our co-workers, to neighbors, because they will find out that we know what's going on. Okay, back to the transcript. From D. Oliveri from March 10th this year, we read, "Daughter, many will be coming out of the woodwork to question what you know. You shall share and explain to them what you have learned. Many will scoff. Be prepared, my love, but know this. This will be their final warning. My child, how can I continue to wait upon them to turn? Things must happen to bring that about. My chosen are ready and waiting patiently for my return. I will not delay any longer." So I believe these things with the CERN machine, the CERN machine in Switzerland, will really kick things into gear. If it truly creates holes in the sky, as Lisa's visions have shown us, and allows demons and the fallen angels in, as Ed Amos tells us in his March 11th video, then we will see something, I should think. It's possible that everyone in the world will start to see strange things. We know this is true, at least to a point. We will see the sky change colors and look like rainbows waving. This occurrence has been seen by Lisa, as well as many others in dreams and visions. But what is most awesome now is that the Lord is showing us how this will come about, and that is this CERN machine. I believe that enemies of all countries will, 1, take advantage of this cosmic created panic to send bombs to their foes, and 2, these demons pouring in will agitate these same enemies against all people. War will begin. The question is, will we see these demons? I don't know right now. God seems to be pointing us in the direction of yes, we will see them. We have been told repeatedly that, quote, "you will see things you would rather not," unquote. I personally thought that simply meant war and geological disasters. Now I'm thinking it may refer to demons as well. Know that if this is the case, God will confirm this to us in the upcoming days. And again, I just want to throw something in there. I have a feeling that Julie Wedby's messages in the coming weeks will touch upon this CERN machine or things we'll see in the sky. Okay, back to the transcript. He tells us ahead of time that we will be shaken. From Julie's April 10th, 2013 word, we are told, quote, "For a time is coming, even is already here, that will shake even the strongest of mine to their core." Who is the strongest of His right now, if not the bride? Yet we know our instructions for this time. Be strong and courageous. We can do nothing on our own, but in Christ all things are possible. So just wait upon the Lord, and He will continue to instruct us. Now let's move on to the actual time of darkness. Julie's message from July 29th, 2013 says, "There will be a cosmic event that will cause complete darkness on this earth for 3 days, and it is then that I will make myself known to every individual." Now we've heard this from Bonnie, and even in Julie's July 16th message of that year, we are instructed further. God says, "I am confirming to you what I have revealed to Bonnie, so there will be no more uncertainty in your hearts." How awesome is this that God tells us that Bonnie is also His messenger with instructions for us. He goes on to say this, quote, "I have spoken to many concerning this event, and it is one and the same. You will be shown what I see. Your true hearts will be revealed to you. You will see for yourselves the condition of your souls. For many, this will be a terrible experience, and so I ask my remnant body to prepare now to minister to those who will be presented to you after this occurs. I am allowing this final act, this final warning, because of my infinite love for each one of you." End quote. Wow, huh? The way I interpret this is that this event will be similar to a near-death experience. Having watched and read several hundreds of these stories, I can tell you that the so-called life review is the most painful experience that a person has upon death. I believe this will be the case for every soul that God appears to. And let's define just who is every soul. I believe it is every human being on the planet, on the moon, under the ocean, in the Arctic, etc. Most of us will be in our homes by this point, given all the horrible outside and environmental conditions going on. But even those who are not home will experience God's presence. I've learned about this, and it's called love coming down, because it truly is God's greatest act of mercy. Imagine that before all the violent upheavals and deaths occur during the harvest, He gives one last chance for everyone. Not only that, but He Himself is appearing to every human He has created. This has never happened before, but will change the lives of billions. Those lukewarm and lost that bow down to the Lord during this time will be raptured with us just a few weeks later. God knows all hearts and will see who is coming home to Him. People will make decisions for the Lord at this time, and I believe they will fall into 3 categories. 1. Those lukewarm and lost who come to Christ, humble and repentant of heart, truly turning to Him. 2. Those who do not choose to come to the Lord and will die in their sins during the harvest and tribulation. And thirdly, those who do not choose to come to the Lord at that time of darkness, but will go through the tribulation, not accepting the mark of the beast. This last one is a controversial topic, and everyone has a different opinion. But this is my take on the matter. There need to be some plain old humans who believe in Christ that make it all the way through the tribulation until the end. Those people will populate the earth during the millennium. Some people will not choose Christ during the 3 of darkness, when love comes down, yet they will turn to Him later on through testimony of us, the bride, and they will know the truth. Remember, God has already seen this in advance. He has marked every path. In Ed's video from March 11th this year, God says, quote, "Let all men come unto me and pray to me and believe me for protection, and I shall take care of those who are called by my name and believe. The others, except those marked for salvation at a later time, are on their own." End quote. This is a blessing. God tells us that He has already known those who will come to Him later. You must trust Him to do the right thing. This allows you peace of mind through the coming days. Know, too, that you are in the right place. Do not worry about where you will be in the days ahead. Even if you're on vacation, you will be in the exact perfect spot that the Lord has set in your path when love comes down. He has already told you this. Now all you have to do is rest in Him. He will take care of everything else. I guarantee it.